Hi, I'm Perry Atkinson, General Manager here at theDove. Hey, check out our other videos and check out our website at thedove.us.
Well, welcome to Focus Today. Steve Johnson here along with Treva Kuyper. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
You and I have talked a lot in the hallway, but I don't think we've ever been able to talk on Focus Today, so that's good.
No.
You, of course, are with the Loft. Give us, for people who don't know about that, it's easy to say, well, we've had you on the air before, so everyone knows about the Loft. What is the Loft about? Give us a summary.
The Loft is an outreach ministry to teen girls, 8th grade through 12th grade, and we meet during the school year, September through June. We meet once a month, and we tackle some hard issues like sex and relationships, divorce, anxiety, eating disorders, body image, just the struggles that teen girls face. Yeah. And we like to tackle those issues with them and help them navigate through life.
All right. Well, that's a simple thing, simple explanation, really.
Yes.
Let's talk about you had something just recently called the Runway of Hope. It was a fashion show.
Yes.
What was the purpose of that?
The Runway to Hope was this last Friday night, and our purpose was to bring awareness to sex trafficking in our valley. And we had Rebecca Bender. She was on last week here with me. We had her as our guest speaker, and she spoke a powerful message. We had over 200 people show up to the fashion show, and we just, we had a lighthearted fashion show, but the event was with a serious topic. And so I heard a lot of great things afterwards. People were saying that their eyes were opened to the issue of sex trafficking. They learned things that they didn't know before, and that was our whole purpose. That was our goal. And so we'd like to do something like this each year to just bring the community together, and it was a huge success.
And we've had so many news stories as well about how I-5 is really a corridor for sex trafficking, and we've got Redemption Ridge now that has opened up as well to help bring awareness. Do you find that a lot of people still don't realize the extent of that problem here in the state?
Yes, I think so. And we went to, the other directors and myself, we went to one of Rebecca's trainings about 1.5 years ago, and my eyes were open. I had no idea.
Oh.
I had no idea really how big of an issue it is in our nation and what we can do about it. And so I think that we always need to stay alert and aware to what's going on and how we can help. And this was our way at the Loft to help bring awareness to not only our teen girls, but also our community.
For those of us who weren't able to be at the Runway of Hope, if you could kind of summarize, what were some of the thoughts that she might have given the people as to what can be done? Because you're right, this seems like this is a problem that's way beyond any one of us. So what are some of the suggestions, if you remember?
Well, she suggested things as simple as just even changing our language. I remember one of the things that was very powerful is the word pimp. She said a lot of times we'll use it as an adjective, or a verb, pimp my ride.
Right.
These shoes are really pimp, or however she said it. But she was just talking about how let's change our language, because those are real words that, pimps are traffickers. And so we need to change our language. So just as simple as the way we speak, and then also going to events like the Runway to Hope, other events that are offered, so that you can learn more. And then to be aware of where your teenagers are, where your young people are, how they're spending their time, and what influences, what people are in their lives. Because traffickers are very sly in the way that they lure young people into that world. And so just, she shared some different red flags and her own story that was really powerful, because she was trafficked out of Eugene. And so, sharing her own personal story. It was really, really a great night.
Okay. Now, you've got another event coming up this Sunday night. I mean, you guys are pretty busy.
We are.
This is called Way Down.
Yes.
Describe, what is this event?
This is our Loft night for May. Normally, we meet the second Sunday night of each month, but because of Mother's Day, we're meeting a week early. And so this Sunday night at 5:30 at Community Bible Church, we're going to tackle Weighed Down. What do I do if I fail or disappoint someone? And this is a topic that our teenagers struggle with, that fear of failure. What do I do if I fail? And a lot of times with adults and teens alike, I mean, we do this too, that fear paralyzes us. So we want to unpack that and give them hope and encouragement that, you need to face fear and move forward in life, and not stop doing something that maybe God has called you to do because you're too scared that you're going to mess it up. We all mess up.
On our morning show today, we had things that have happened in this day in history, and we noticed it was Thomas Edison being commemorated for the light bulb.
Yes.
You know, the incandescent light bulb and all that. And I think it was 1879. And we remember him for the successes of things that he did. And he did quite a few of them. But he also had a whole lot of things that didn't work very well, that were failures. So I think we tend to focus on the failures we have, whereas everybody else we evaluate is by the successes they have. So maybe we need more of that kind of view like we have of Thomas Edison, really, I suppose, among teens. But I suppose that can stay with you for a long time unless you get the right perspective.
Right. Right. And I think, well, our failures are oftentimes stepping stones to our successes.
Oh, sure. Without the failures, in fact, a lot of people have said that. Without having failed in this area, I may not have been successful in another.
Exactly. Yeah. One of the, I was reading about Thomas Edison as well, but also
Were you?
I was.
How about that? I find that fascinating. You're not just saying that because I brought up the analogy.
No, I really, truly was. Okay. I was. But
I'll believe you this time, but you're pushing the envelope.
The other story that I read that I thought was fascinating is 3M, when they were trying to invent their glue, it didn't work. And they kind of chalked it up to a failure. But that glue that didn't stick very well is the actual glue on Post-it notes now. And we wouldn't have wanted Post-it notes to be any stickier than they are. No. Because then it'd be glue. Exactly. Amazing. They would never come off. So Post-it notes are very popular, and they work very well. They're a great invention, but it wouldn't have happened had their glue not failed at some level. And then they reinvented it to make a success by saying, well, this didn't work for this, but it was successful here. This is a good analogy for people's lives. How'd Velcro get invented? Yeah, you know I have no idea. Okay. I haven't looked at that one yet. I just thought maybe, you're interested in looking at all this. I would have liked to have been the one to invent the Post-it note. That'd be good. Yeah. And then you spin it. Oh, yeah, I had this in mind all along. Exactly. Even though it was a glue. Well, that's amazing. Okay, so way down Sunday, May 3rd at the Community Bible Church. Yes. Do people need tickets? What do they do? No. The girls can just show up. We feed them dinner at 5:30. Okay, so who is it you want in the audience? The 8th through 12th grade girls. All the 8th through 12th grade girls, and they can bring their friends. They don't have to RSVP. They can just show up. I encourage parents, aunts and uncles, grandparents, bring the teenagers in your life to the Loft. It is a safe place for girls to be mentored, to be loved, to find hope. A lot of our girls are so encouraged when they leave. And we feed them dinner, we play a few games, and we raffle off prizes. And in amongst all of that, we will tackle the issue of failure and disappointment and just really give them strength and hope. They can face their fears and they can live life and do what God has purposed them to do and not sit back because there's a bump in the road. Okay, so can they go to a website, find out more information? They can. The LoftSouthernOregon.com has all of our information on there and the different events coming up. We have also on May 8th, we're taking our Loft girls to the Silver Ring thing. And yes, that's coming up next Friday night, the 8th. Wow. And we are busing our girls to that event, and that event is also on our website, theLoftSouthernOregon.com. Okay. All of the information about this Sunday and next Friday is on our website. All right, so the next big thing is this Sunday, May 3rd. Yes. Weighed Down is what it's called. Sounds good. Yes. And again, it's theLoftSouthernOregon.com? Yes. Yes. It's a long one, but I've got it memorized here. Good. Treva Kuyper, thanks for being with us. Thank you. All right, coming up, we are going to be taking a look at the rioting that's happened and get a pastor's viewpoint of perhaps some solutions and some insight we haven't seen otherwise. And that's going to be coming up in about 2 minutes right here on Focus Today.